Hello everyone and welcome. So today I will be helping you with solving one-step equations. So one-step equations, just like the name suggests, are equations that take one step to solve. So the structure of a one-step equation includes either a coefficient and a variable, which can be any symbol or letter that can represent a value. And if it does not have a coefficient, then it can be plus or minus any number or value. And then that would equal another value. So note that if you have a coefficient, then you cannot have another order of operations here, or else then it would take two steps to solve. So let's just say you had a coefficient, and that coefficient is 5. And let's just say your variable is c. And since you have a coefficient here, you cannot have a plus or minus. So we can just make that equal to 25 as an example. And in order to solve this, we would have to get rid of this coefficient. And in order to do that, we would have to divide both sides by 5. So this would cancel out, and this would equal 5. So c would equal 5. All right. So if this coefficient was a fraction, such as 1/4, c equals 20. We would have to divide both sides by 1/4, just like before. So this would cancel out, and this would be 80. So c would be 80. So another way to do this same problem would be putting that as c over 4 equals 20, and we can do that by multiplying both sides by 4 to cancel out the 4. So these would be canceled, and over here we're times 4. That also equals 80, and so then c would equal 80. All right, so let's move on with the scenarios when there is no coefficient and instead there is a plus or minus. So we'll just say our variable is s, and we'll add 7, and over here we have 18 as what the value this equals to. So we would have to minus 7 to both sides in order to get rid of this plus 7. So this would cross out, and this would equal 11. So then this here would be s equals 11. All right. So if instead it was s minus 7 equals 18, not plus, then we would have to plus 7 to both sides, and we can just cross out the minus 7 here, and we would have to plus 7 to 18. So that would be 25. So s would be 25 in that case. All right, so let's try some problems regarding this. All right, so let's solve the first one, which asks to solve 2x equals 8. So like we did before, we would have to divide. Here, let me put this question over here. 2x equals 8. We will have to divide both sides by 2, and this would cross out. This would equal 4. So x in this case equals 4. All right, let's try the second one. This one asks for y plus 4 equals 12. So we would have to minus 4 to both sides, and this would cross out, and this would equal 8. So then that would mean that y would equal 8. Alright, let's move on to the third one. So this one asks z minus 9 equals 21. So this one we would have to plus 9 to both sides, and this would cross out, and this over here would equal 30. So well, z would equal 30. Or let's do this one. This one asks 16x equals 64, and asks what the value of x is. So this one we will have to divide both sides by 16 to make this go away. And 64 divided by 16 would equal 4, since 16 times 4 equals 64. So x equals 4. Alright, so this fifth one, this asks for 9a equals 81. So this one we can divide both sides by 9. This one would equal 9. So let's try something else with this one. So in this case, if 9 got exchanged with 1/9 a, we would have to approach this differently. So this here would become a over 9 equals 81, and this here would have to multiply 9 to both sides. Here, I'll just label this as problem 9. So then this here would cross out. This would have to times 9, and that is 729. So then the answer to this question would be a equals 729 if we approached it that way. Well, if we did the problem differently like that. So let's move on to the sixth one. So this one asks to solve 5 plus x equals 20x for x. We can just first we can minus 5 from this, and this just has a different format, but it can still be applied to minus 5 whenever we solve this. So this we will minus 5 to both sides, and then this would cross out to x. This will be 26 minus 5, which is 21. So x would equal 21. So let's solve the seventh one. This one asks for 8 plus b equals 106. So 8 plus b equals 106. Here, let me that. Okay, this one minus 8 to both sides. So this would equal 98. So b would equal 98. Here, let's try this very last one. So this one has very high valued numbers. So this one's 88r equals 704. So we would divide 88 by both sides. So in this case, 704 over 88 we would have to solve, and that just happens to be 8. So r would equal 8. And that ends our lesson for today. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you. And also, if you have any questions, feel free to post that into the comment section. Thank you.